Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Tpindell. Welcome back to another video. Smash that like button, subscribe, necessary, turn notifications. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Anytime we get a reunion of an episode, just an episode, a mini reunion, whatever they want to call it, you already know it's shit the fan. You know what I'm saying? Episode 46, mini reunion. BM talk to him. So glad to see BM here. BM, what's up? What's good? Arlette, what's up? What's good? Bust down side part with the curls on it. Let's get it.
All right, so before we begin,
got the lashes on today. She ready for y'all ass. All right, all right. Before it begin, he giving us a debrief. Come on.
I'd like to say that anything Pop the Balloon related will now all be under one channel, this channel.
Yep. So BM talks to them. It's a match. Any other show that may have segmented off from Pop the Balloon, it's all going to be on here underneath one channel, so you don't have to go searching all around YouTube.
All right, so now even the follow-ups and the reunions going to be over here. BM said, let's get both of these channels popping. Oh, no, never mind. BM talk to him going to be on this channel too. Okay, so this is where all the viewers are. This is where everybody at. BM said, the hell with my channel. We going to get shit jumping over here. Love to see it.
It's all going to be right here for you.
Yeah, and remember, make sure you subscribe. Let's get to that 1 million subscribers.
So that's what it is. They trying to get everybody to 1 million, which on some real stuff, y'all should have been to 1 million. I already said this 100 times. They should have been on, for them to average 1 million views in 2 days on every episode is ridiculous that people really didn't hit subscribe on their channel. It just shows the lack of support. People are tuning in and rock with your ish, but they just won't really lock in. But that's what's up though.
Yeah.
So we're almost there, guys. Almost there.
All right, and remember, this is what.
Hey, they trying to get one of these. Man, I don't feel like turning the camera, but I'll show y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see, they trying to get one of those right there. The big boys. They got the little boys right there. They got a couple of those. Already. It's the little boys right there. Let's get it, man. Get them to 1 mil, man.
Well, it's all about.
That's what it's all about. Yeah. I'm counting 1 mil. Might pop a pill. I'm just playing though. I'm not being real. Don't hate though. Why wait, bro? Hit the like, subscribe, and leave a comment though. Who we got, yo? I forgot.
All right, welcome back to.
Okay, so the episode 46. A mini. It's the only people that could come.
BM talks to them. So today we actually have something different, something new. We are gonna start having some mini reunions from some episodes. So today we're gonna start with episode.
And it's smart to do because some of the cast has been linking up and getting together, and they just been going live on Instagram, or they jump on a podcast together. This is a way to get to it before they get home and start doing the same thing anyway. So that's what's up. Way to capitalize.
46. How is everybody doing today?
Welcome, guys.
Doing good.
Pretty good.
Okay. Y'all can smile. You know, you can look a little happy. Y'all look scared.
It's something new, man. Don't know what to expect, you know.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, so obviously I wanted to bring you guys on to speak about your episode, right? There was a lot going on. First, I want to ask you guys, what made you apply to come on the show? And also add, what difficulties do you have in the dating scene right now?
Okay.
Who want to go? I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead, Ashley.
So I was honestly just messing around. I didn't think I was actually going to get picked. I was working, and you know, on Facebook, sometimes I just took a break and I saw a viral moment and I thought it was funny. I went to go watch it and I watched it till the end. And I saw that, Arlette, you said that there's a link below. And me and my trainer and like one of his other clients, we were all working out together. And I was telling them just about my dating and just how bad it's been. And so they were joking with me about going on the show. So when I saw that there was a link, I decided to mess around. I was like, oh, why not? Not thinking I was actually going to get, picked. And so when I did, I was like, oh, okay, well, what do I really have to lose? I'm not really dating anyone, so not talking to anyone. So why not try something different? I'm not on the dating apps anymore, so I'm different.
So what difficulties do you have in the dating scene?
Shorty saying, there ain't nobody. She's on the dating apps, everything. Give us the difficulties.
LA is
Oh, that's number one right there. LA is hard, boy.
It's different.
Yeah,
like I
it
said,
is
I'm
different.
from Dallas, and so
LA don't even have a sense of home because everybody from all over the place in LA.
I'm used to just masculine men and like men that just kind of take lead of things. And so coming out here, you just have a lot of guys who, one, a lot of guys don't come, like, they're not coming out here for that. They're coming out here. Most people are coming out here to
Acting, the
chase a
work,
dream. A lot
chase,
of people are
right.
coming out here to just really goal oriented.
Yeah.
So that's more so what they're into.
If
And
you get in an Uber in LA, the Uber gonna tell you how they working on the book or trying a recipe or trying to become something. Everybody has a dream out there, man. It's crazy. Every time you get in an Uber, you're not chilling. Somebody trying to sell you a mixtape, sell you their ebook, a book, trying to tell you they do a chef on. They doing something on the side. They talk about their son that do something. Something is something.
have the time for, and they're just really really flashy, and I don't mind some flashiness, but like it's like so Hollywood out here. Or
Well,
you
you are in
have guys that are
Hollywood.
very feminine, just very sassy, or
Oh Lord, here we go.
just really in their
Look at the both these two guys face smirk up. Look at BM face smirk up. Look at Arlette face smirk up. Cause even the sassy, I've said this 100 times. Sassy is just it's using code words because they used to be able to say, "Oh, it was sassy and zesty," right? That's what they used to say. They rarely want to call you GAY, but they're using sassy and zesty as an insult. So they're using GAY as an insult. So if you're using being that way as an insult, you cannot respect people that are living that lifestyle or the community in general, the LGBTQ, the rest of whatever else I'm missing. Oh, you can't respect that. So now that they realize that, they can be painted in a bad light that could be used against them. Now they're trying to use the word sassy and zesty. You know what I'm saying? For men.
egos, or you also just have a lot of just beautiful women. And so I think when
Thank you for saying that. You get out there in LA and she looks good. But it'll be 20 girls at the party that look like her in LA. 20 at the party. And fellas, there has been a thing of don't approach women at the gym, don't approach. Why do I look like I want to be approached? So guys are really like, oh shit, do I approach? Do I not approach? And the guys that approach you are just approaching and used to getting turned down. So you're looking at like, ew, why are you approaching me? So you got that going on. I tell homies all the time, they say, hey, yo, you a bad wingman, you a bad. I didn't come out here to holler at girls. I came out here to vibe and kick it with my homeboys. If a girl's out here, they look good, they look good. Shit, I look good too. You know what I'm saying? So we got two good looking people. Am I gonna just go and talk to every single girl that look good? Are you supposed to go and no, I'm out here vibing. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. So that's what you got. But she said it. Other girls out here looking good. And it's competition. It's competition, bruh. The good-looking woman out there will say something to you.
you get in that mindset, or just really in their egos, or you also just have a lot of just beautiful women. And so I think when you get in that
So I love South Florida. I love it.
mindset that you have so many options that no one's really serious for real. So that's kind of been just some of the troubles that I've had. And I would date like
And women good-looking women have always had that. Good-looking women have always had so many options, and that's where pressure comes from. Show me you want me. Should the other guy's doing the other guy doing? Show me you're better than them, and that's what's used to with a good-looking woman. But when you at a spot where there's a bunch of good-looking women, Atlanta's the same way, especially with the population of community in Atlanta, especially the black men in Atlanta. You already know what time it is. It's so many good looking fellas. Like you could really have your pickings too, but people don't like that. like some women find it unattractive if a man thinks he looks good. They don't like that.
even just men that I felt was of the same stature as me, and unfortunately they would be great, and then they would be like really disrespectful, or just really talkative. Like they would only. It was never like a two-way street of just.
And she named all the things that is wrong with her with dating, and to us right now is nothing on her end. She is perfect.
Us having a conversation. It was always me just sitting there listening to them.
Baby, you perfect.
It was kind of like really all about them. So that's what I found myself just in the dating scene, and I just was like, okay, I'm cool.
She
Okay,
cool
so I have a
on it.
question for
She
you, Ashley. I know you
uh-oh.
said you kind of applied, kind of like
Just
not taking it too
messing around.
serious, but if you were to have matched, is that something you would have taken serious, or it was all just kind of like
She ain't
for
No,
you?
I
it was
really am. Like I said, I am on the dating scene, and I know how I am. I slow pace like things, especially when it comes to relationships. I think it really takes a lot of time to get to know someone. So for me, like if I matched with someone, I would have taken the time to get to know that person.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, let's hear from Ahmad.
Um. So, what was the first question? That was so.
So it
Mine
was
got that ponytail out, bitch. You look like a 2K player, bitch. You got the braids out. Look like you blow dried your hair out 2 days ago. It hit the humidity. You got it pulled back. You got the goatee going. Look like a little cat hair on it. Ew!
What's
what
that?
made you what
Oh,
made
made me
you
apply?
apply on
Okay.
the show? Uh-huh.
I mean, I watch the show every week in the gym. I have a gym in Miami, and me and my clients watch the show every week. And I've been single for a while. And all the ladies in my gym been trying to get me to get a girlfriend. All my family members trying to get me to get a wife, have kids. So every time we watch the show, they always get on me. Why you don't apply? Why you don't apply? I'm like, nah, man, I'm not gonna apply to go on a show. I mean, I don't know. I said I just feel like it wasn't a good look for me for my profession, because I'm already in this type of world with women like that. I didn't want to go out there and just put that on my face like that. But one of the girls in the gym applied for me, and she told me she applied, and I was like, oh man, I was like, all right, cool. And I didn't think nothing of it. I already thought y'all were gonna hit me up. I didn't know she applied. I didn't know what picture she chose. She went on my IG and chose everything. And the assistant hit me up, and I was like, okay, my birthday coming up, I could use this as a trip before my birthday trip. I was like, why not? What's gonna hurt? So I decided just to get the flight and go out there. Like I said, I'm like Ashley. I've been single for a while, and Miami's similar to LA. It's very superficial down here. Um, I want to have kids. I want to have a girl and all this type of stuff, but it's a lot of like I say superficial, a lot of fake things. Everybody's out here on this, like I say, entrepreneur scene. Nobody want to settle down. Everybody on this, get rich quick scene, all this type of stuff like that. So I'm like, man, if I'm gonna be serious about dating, I got.
Bro, there's some wholesome women down here in South Florida, man. There's some hoes down here too now. Men and women side. But there's some wholesome women and wholesome men down here too. Especially, it's too many. Anytime you got like a lot of colleges around you, there's people that are wholesome and educated and are pursuing a career and not just on the scene and doing all that. We got, and I'm not, we got Barry, FAU, FIU, Nova. These people are going and getting their masters. And so it's women. It just really is where you picking them up and is where you meeting people. If you going out and partying, you at the clubs, you hitting these Miami clubs, you at Mansion, you at Live, at Dream, you hitting Rise and Toast brunch, and you doing all the, you hitting these little same ass shits that going on every week. People just on there. You're not gonna find no. That's not where you want to find the mother of your kids at or a wife at, and that's not where you want to find your husband at, in the club, in the strip club. No, it's all about the position you put yourself in. Slide to a popping church. You know what I'm saying? Meet some people, become a part of a group, get around some like-minded individuals and some great people, and then figure it out from there.
Got to try to find different avenues, and I was like, why not? Let's go out there and see what can happen. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
Go out there and don't find love, and then get to see beautiful Arizona. So that's what it was for me.
Okay, okay. And what about for you,
I ain't never heard nobody say beautiful Arizona though. Now y'all reaching. It got it popping down there. It got popping over there a little bit.
Jara?
Oh, so yeah, so I apply. Well, I watch the show
Should put a
often,
bra on.
and I apply, just to see if I would get selected. I was surprised to actually receive a response.
Oh, this shorty that was upset that everybody popped. Okay.
I'm glad for the experience. And as far as dating goes, I mean, I would say nowadays, like men are just afraid of commitment, or maybe they just want to have a couple of females, a couple of things on the side. And I figured coming on a dating show that people were looking to be serious. Like we're all coming with the same intention.
Okay.
It's the one when they came out, everybody, like, not everybody popped, but a lot of people popping this. She had a little attitude with it, and they popped like that. But yeah.
Okay. And Sean?
You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I didn't really know too much about the show, besides like just clips, reels on IG or whatever. Um, and I had just kind of came out of something a few months prior to, I guess, when I got called or when I got signed up. But a friend also like told me about the show, and she was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna sign you up. Like, it could be great. You never know. Blah blah blah." So kind of similar to everyone else, I didn't really, excuse me, I didn't really expect to get chosen. It was just like, whatever. I kind of signed up, going out on a limb. So when I did get a call back, it was just like, oh wow, like this is kind of real. I didn't think it was real at first. I almost thought it was a scam, to be honest. But turns out it was just like, oh, like, something could potentially happen. I really didn't know what to expect. Um, so I was kind of just going into it, with no expectations, but open to the idea of dating and, kind of putting myself out there. This is like a real, like, different scale than something I've done before. So I, I, I feel like the other part of your question was what, like, the issues with dating. I feel like, uh, people are real temporary these days. So it's like, it's kind of hard to see like who's really trying to like be in it for the long run and things of that nature. So I
And it sounds like everybody having the same dating issues. Everybody having the same issues.
think that's been the biggest, I guess, difficulty for me. So
Okay. And Kevin.
Hey, so yeah, I discovered the show towards the end of last year. I think I saw like a clip that went viral and then started watching the YouTube show. And I really just started getting into it in like November, December of last year. And I like the concept that you guys created. And I didn't think, especially since there's millions of people watching the show, I figured it would be tens, if not hundreds of thousands of applications. So I was surprised because I put in late December. And then I heard back towards the end of January. So I was actually doing some consultant work in Phoenix last year. So I told myself this year, wanting to travel more, that I was going to come back anyways. And then I already had travel booked. And ironically, when the production team hit me up, I just had to move my flight up a little bit. So kind of all aligned, and I love what you guys have built there. Did I fly out to the desert thinking I was gonna, meet my one? I mean, I don't know. I kind of went into it with a open heart and mind. But yeah, and then as far as the dating scene goes, so I live in DC right now. I've been here for a little bit over a year, and I was in Atlanta for 8 years prior to that. Um, People always say how the dating scene nowadays is kind of jaded. Personally, I've always had like good experiences where I had very quality women enter in my life. It just ended for one reason or another. But when I first moved out here, it was just work essentially. And recently, in the last few months, I've been, now that I'm kind of, advancing in my career and that everything else is very steady, looking to hopefully meet someone that, I enjoy, our values align, and things like that.
Okay. Okay. Man, I must say, right, when you get selected to come on the show, it's you are very lucky because there's a lot of people that apply.
Yeah.
A lot. I've narrowed it down now to about 12,000 people. And these people are the people that I can pick to go on episodes. So just imagine how much people are applying every day. You feel me? So it's a lot of work that goes into this. So it's definitely a great thing for you to come on the platform to try to find love. So I want to start off by saying that this episode was fire, of course, right? I actually want to play a video. Let me actually play this video so we can all see this first clip and then we can speak about this.
Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Amar, 33. Just wasn't my type, and it was giving city girl vibes. You came out real hot out the gate, and you got these temperaments and these, these facial expressions and stuff like that. I just wasn't feeling it. Kind of young and immature to me, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay, why not?
It's the nose ring and the earrings for me. Okay. It's a no.
Everybody got,
Next.
Damn.
Okay, let's go over here.
You see how that hit in person? You see like, ooh, did I just say next? Like, you know what I mean? You see how that hit in person? It's crazy.
Who we starting with?
First, let's start with Ahmad. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start with Ahmad. Can you define what you mean by city girls?
And Ahmad know that because he lives in Miami. What a city girl. This is where it took over. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they dropped that song. It was February and March, and then everybody in the streets of Miami, as a unit, all the women was singing. Real that bitch, give her up, I did. Ain't counting about them. In the strip club, everywhere. Doom. That shit it was crazy. The city girls are from Miami. It's Miami. The city girl is originated in Miami. So he knows what it looks like firsthand.
So when I said that city girls thing, man, I deal with a lot of women like that down here in Miami, as you can if you don't know, but when I said city girls, it's more about the attitude, about how they carry themselves, She came out, she had this energy, even when before she even opened her mouth, I was looking at her like, why is she coming out like this? I wasn't even gonna pop until she rolled her eyes.
A city girl in Miami will look at you and be like, and be like, ew, don't speak to my homegirl. You ain't even look like you got no money. Ew, girl. A brokey tried to talk to us. Let's get out of this place.
That solidified the whole thing for me. That the city girl attitude. Like it's like why are you? Why I couldn't understand. Like I said, she came. We were here with an intent to come out here to date.
She came on the show like she was at the club and she was the it girl.
Trying to find somebody to date, right? So why come out with that type of attitude? That's what I was like. I could understand it, and I see this every day in my life down here in Miami.
Yeah,
and I feel like
the crazy thing about it, they'll walk around like that, and they don't even be looking. They don't even look good. I don't know what's going on. If it's social media, it's people that act like they look good, and they don't even be the best looking person in a friend group. Why are you acting like this? Why are you acting like you one of the ones that, you know what I'm saying? You just get knocked down late night. We don't even be seen in public with you. Why y'all acting like this? What's happening in the world? Everybody a baddie.
With social media and all this type of stuff like that, man. I feel like these women down here, well, like Miami, yeah, they need a reality check. So I don't know, it'd be crazy.
He basically saying what I just said, but he don't want to disrespect nobody, or he just trying to say it right. Real talk, pill talk.
But like Miami, yeah, they need a reality check. So I don't know.
There is no reality check. You look at Arlett's face. They need a reality check. There is no reality check because their friends are in the comment section gassing them up. Oh my God, my friend's so bad. My friend's so beautiful, which is great. You know what I'm saying? And then they online, they get to use the filters, and then on top of the makeup, oh boy, when you see them with no makeup on, you be like, what the fuck? What's this?
Listen, it'd be crazy down here.
So, I mean, I know what it means to an extent, right? Yeah. I'm trying to understand, like,
BM, you got tape on your hat?
Every girl that acts like that is a city girl.
The attitude part of it, because I said when I said the city girl thing, it's the attitude. It was her attitude, the attitude she had when she came out. It wasn't necessarily saying she's a city girl. I didn't know anything about her. It's her attitude when she came out. I said the temperament she was giving, the facial expressions, all the type of things she was doing, being real extra. Mm-hmm. That's like city girl stuff down here in Miami. That's ghetto girl stuff. Like that's just too extra for what?
Okay, Jared.
Man, this is normal, fam. This is you can't handle me. I need me a real man that can handle me. You ain't gonna do it.
We see your face. What was going through your mind during that time? I know it probably caught you a little off guard to hear that, but what was like your thought process during that time?
Yeah, so it most definitely caught me off guard. I've never been labeled a city girl ever. You know, most people would say that I'm bougie, if anything.
Shout out to the K's.
But the city girl label, it was funny to me because, you know, first of all, I'm from the country, you know, South Carolina to be exact. But if we're being real, you know, city girl, it can mean a lot of things. It can
Why all of a sudden it look like you reading off of something? What are you doing right now? Are you ready? Did you give them these questions beforehand? You got them prompted up and ready? What you reading off something for now?
be used negatively, as Ahmad tried to do. But it can also mean, you know, successful business woman.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Bruh.
There's no successful business woman that I know or know of or seen online that say, "Whoo, I'm a city girl." Absolutely not.
So if rolling my
Absolutely not. Everybody, that's preposterous. Let me know in the chat.
eyes at drama makes me a city girl, then I guess standing on my standards does too.
Now you right. Now you're reading this damn speech. Now you're reading this valedictorian speech. Don't read this speech. You should have memorized this speech. If you pledged in college, memorization, your memorization got to be on point. You hear me? Come on now. You should not be reading off this piece of paper or whatever you're reading off.
I just want someone that is respectful and ambitious, and that
This chat GPT ass shit she reading right now.
shouldn't be controversial.
If I can just briefly, Jared, I want to ask you a question. Like, watching that clip back, right? And that's the main thing that went viral. Once Xavier, he was the guy like second to last, popped his, right? You gave him like the side look, like if looks could kill type of look. And I think as to what Amat was speaking about, that made us, right? That gave that
Hey
type of
man, y'all doing a great job with that. I'm glad y'all added that in here. Good job.
look. And I think as to what Amat was speaking about, that made us, right? That gave that, call it what you will, that strong aura, presence, attitude, city girl vibes that made the rest of us pop immediately after. So I was just curious, like from the energy, because like when we all arrived from the gentleman's perspective, when we got on set, Alet and BM sat us down and told us, be intentional. We're here to hopefully find someone to have a good time, but be intentional. Did you come on the show to actually hopefully
I know what you're getting at, but she's an attractive young lady. And I'm not taking anything away from her. I want to put that out there in the open. I crack a lot of jokes, but I want to say that. This young lady right here is not used to rejection. She's not going up to guys and introducing herself and hitting on guys and putting herself out there like that. So when she came around the corner and 4 or 5 people popped that balloon, that was a that was a news flash to her. That was a reality check. She's not used to rejection. So when y'all say, a guy has attitude, you should be able to handle rejection. Yeah, anybody should be able to handle rejection in any aspect of life. You go to try to get a job, you can't get a job. You live in LA, people go for a casting, try to get an acting job, you don't get a job. Keep on pushing. You could clearly see rejection was not something she's used to. She popping and looking and giving you a stink look like, imagine, she basically was the guy at the gas station when he goes up to a girl like, hey, can I get your number? And the girl says no, and then the guy yells out, well, F you then. I ain't think you look good anyway. That's what she was doing right there.
find someone? Because I personally wasn't getting that from you.
Okay. Well, that's surprising. I did come on the show to find someone to find love.
Man, she ain't looking down
Although
now.
I didn't. So, yes, I hope that answers your question.
Is that a cat in the background?
So, yes, I hope that answers
Somebody
your
got a
question.
cat.
Ashley, what did you think about that segment?
I mean, you know,
Hey, damn, my dog. She set that degree up next to that dead ass. What this is, potpourri? I know this ain't no rose that's dead and humped over and slumped over like that, like they had too much to drink.
it was spicy. It was definitely spicy.
Say what you mean and mean what you say. Tell the truth. This is not the time to be a girl's girl. Answer the question. Come on.
It was spicy. It was definitely spicy. But I think essentially it was just the eye roll. I mean, just most men. I have a lot of guy friends, and they tell me all the time about their guard problems, and so just naturally off that, and a guy's listening to a guy's perspective, I knew once you guys cut in, because it's about the cuts too, right? So once y'all cut in on the eye roll, it was kind of obvious as to why everyone else popped. It just sucked because Jay is like a cool girl. Like when we were in the back, we all had a good time. She's
Way to reel it back in. Way to reel it back in.
she's nice. She just got a little bit more sass than most. So
Right.
She got a little bit more sass than most. So there it is. When she got the sass, it's cool. When the guys got the sass, insult. So we got that down.
Because I mean, the way she is, right? She's not a disrespectful person.
no, no.
You feel me? So I feel like
We feel
this
you.
persona that people may have, people might think that they are this way, but they're really cool. Like the way she came out, people think that she was a bit over the top. But
Yeah.
what if that's just how she is? Right? Like speaking to her after the show, Ahmad, did you see any difference in her?
When we all hung out afterwards. I mean, she was still giving me some no, because she was upset with me, I guess. Still. So she wasn't very friendly with me. I tried to be nice to everybody. Like I said, I didn't mean nothing. It wasn't nothing. I mean, she was still giving me some no, because she was upset with me, I guess. Still. So she wasn't very friendly with me. I tried to be nice to everybody. Like I said, I didn't mean nothing. It wasn't nothing personal. Just that's the energy I was getting. So, but yeah, she was still mad at me. So yeah, nothing really changed from that day, that whole night. But I did see her interact with everybody else. She did seem cool. She was more friendly with everybody else and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to add. So I walked out with confidence, and I did roll my eye. Yes, I understand. But maybe I rolled my eyes because at that time I was confused. Like was just finishing, I want someone respectful, ambitious, and he popped. So I assumed that maybe he was disrespectful or maybe he was
Not
not
ambitious.
ambitious. And then, of course, the other balloons followed.
But do you see, right? Do you see that rolling your eyes at that specific time? And the way you
BM, don't have this girl try. So this is the difference. If Arlette was just here, we would just be moving on. But since BM is here, this is BM holding somebody, trying to see if somebody gonna hold themselves accountable. Y'all see the difference? Let me kind of get out the way a little bit more here. I feel like I'm blocking. It's not about me. Anybody can see you, Otis.
did it as well. It was like a film. It was like a movie.
Nasty look. I ain't even
It
gonna
was
lie.
nasty, right?
It was real nasty.
It was like whoa. So do you understand why some of the guys
And she still don't see that from that. And she's seen this plenty of times.
felt the way that they felt?
Yes,
Watching it.
I totally understand.
Oh,
If I could
accountability.
go back, I wouldn't have done that.
So
Accountability.
it's the eye roll that basically.
Accountability. And the crazy thing about this, there was women in the comment section saying she did nothing wrong. Even in my comment section, even in the comment section of the actual video. She ain't nothing wrong. How would y'all feel if y'all came out and everybody popped? I wouldn't be nice either. Happens to men all the time. And they don't be nothing. They be like, all right, cool. That's it. Boom, that's it. Get up out of it. Remember they popped on the muscular dude that sold books and gave back to the community, and then one got their balloon back and he found a match. Here it is, man. He just ate it. He was cool with it.
It took you out. Realistic. So it wasn't really like your attitude, really. It was mostly the eye roll.
Yeah, like I said, it was a temperaments. It was a facial expression temperaments for me. That's what I said exactly. That's what took me out. That's why I popped. When she did that, I was like, oh yeah, this girl here it's gonna be too much. And she had all the temperaments to go with it. I was like, nah, I'm done. I'm cool.
Yeah, you were making facial expressions as well, and you
Right,
was
right.
okay.
Let's get onto that. Let's get onto that as well. Ahmad. Throughout the whole show, you and Sean were like best buddies.
No,
Chichi yes.
Keying,
What are you saying?
the
Me?
whole
What do you
episode.
mean like he wasn't involved? You and him was just chatting
Y'all keep Ken more than Arlette.
throughout the whole show. And
No,
at
let
Ahmad,
me tell you what was happening.
I don't think I was as
You ever seen a
involved as
girl
he
walk
was.
out?
Nigga said, hold on, cuz don't put me in this shit.
1 second, Ahmad.
Oh,
You was very hurt when she made that comment about your nose ring. And
Aw.
what else? He said it's the
She
nose
said nose
ring.
ring and what?
And
And the earrings,
I
and the
see you don't
earrings.
have it in today.
I'm in the house. I'm not out right now.
No
My nose
chill.
ring in though. But
Yeah. We not wearing earring around the house. Hey, she said, I see you got that shit out today.
keep
No
earrings
chill,
on.
Jaira.
Why did that get to you?
It's the nose ring and the earrings for me. It's a no.
Everybody got, you know.
Listen, like I said, I'm used to this. I'm used to the clapback. It was just hilarious to me because when you asked her that, for her to say that, like I get this every day. People call me pretty boy. They call me all these type of things. I'm cool. I know who I am, so there's no problem. You know, I wear hoop earrings. I got 5 sets of hoop earrings. This is a permanent nose earring. This can't come out. So, you know, this is my look.
Okay.
So I mean, it was just hilarious for her to say that's the only thing she had to respond so quickly on.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, okay, all right, cool. What's next? Anything else to say? That's what I was like.
Yeah, Sean, what did you want to say about your best buddy here? You two was
That's
Your
no, I was just saying
BFF.
that I was probably not as involved
It
as
should
he
go like
was.
this.
Like I feel like, and I ain't trying to throw shade on bro, but I feel like he was a little talkative, and you know what I'm saying, I'm not mean or nothing. So you know, I responded, but I feel like I
He said he was talking to me.
wasn't kikiing or nothing like that.
So Ahmad was instigating this. This is what we're hearing.
That's crazy.
Hey, I ain't trying to throw shade on him or nothing, but it was just him. He was talking to me. Hey, yo!
I mean,
I'm just being honest.
there's
No, I mean,
always one person. Every episode, there's always one person that does this, and there's always somewhere in the front, all the time. But I mean, at least you guys was respectful. The way that you carried yourself. It wasn't like annoying. Some people they'll be trying to jump out and
BM, where did this hat come from? You started the episode with no hat on. Then you just slapped the hat on when you put the headset on. Is the hat attached to the headset? Let me know.
on the screen so you can see them and stuff like that. So
man,
you should stay there.
no, I pretty much was just pointing out things I seen on the ladies. I was just like, oh, you see that? You know, look at her shoe. Oh, look at her feet. I was saying stuff like that. So, it's like we was the first person to see them because we in the front of the line. So we see the ladies come out first. The back of the line, we don't see it because we right there.
Yeah.
So I was just letting them know, like, hey, look at that. Oh, look what she know.
Yeah, it was
Stuff
nothing
like
crazy.
that. So.
Okay, so kind of a question for Jaira. So after, the episode came out, were you shocked by some of the comments you were seeing or any messages or anything that you're receiving?
So I mean, a lot of people were saying that I have an attitude, and I now see how that was shown by the eye roll. I don't have an attitude at all. I mean, not all the time, but I mean, as far as comments, I mean, they were commenting about my hair. I mean, it was humid in Arizona, okay, and that was actually my real hair. This is actually the same hairstyle, and yeah, my hair was just fuzzy in the back. I just needed to go like that's all I needed to do. But okay, yeah.
I was gonna say, as far as like for the attitude, do you see what they were saying though when people be like, you were very dismissive. I want to say like
Next!
once you were done with someone, you were like next, and I was like, oh, okay, let's just move on then. I don't know if you were uncomfortable and you're ready to get out of there. Is that what that also was?
It's a no.
Everybody got, you know.
Next.
Okay, let's go over here.
It was just kind of like for me, like they rejected me. They didn't want to hear me out. So I didn't feel the need to actually sit there and hold conversations and like after you pop your balloon, after you rejected me.
Okay.
Okay.
If I could, can I add to that situation real quick?
Yeah.
I just, me personally, I felt like, coming on the show, you shouldn't expect to have everybody's balloon, held on to. Like, you should expect to get some pop. So when that first initial pop happened and you rolled your eyes, it was just like, and that's why I said you was extra, or you felt kind of extra to me. So that was kind of my first initial thought process with that. But at the same time, I did feel like, you were being yourself. So again, it was just like, maybe just a little too much for me. So. That's all.
Okay.
Okay. Let's actually talk about makeup, right? Because it seems to be like a lot of guys have an issue with females wearing makeup on the show. Like Ahmad actually did say to Ashley as well that she's wearing too much makeup, right? What is too much for you, Ahmad?
Like, I don't like the beat face where you contour your face, you contour your nose, you contour your cheeks, so where you look different. Like right now, Ashley.
All that, don't roll your head up. Don't roll your head up. Y'all ask the man a question. He answering the question. I want to see your real chin. I want to see your real nose. I want to see what that real hair look like. I want somebody serious. I'm dating with intent. Okay, I'm dating with intent too. I'm looking at you trying to see what our kids will look like. I don't know, because I don't know what your real nose look like. I don't know what that grain of hair you got going on look like. I don't know what your cheeks look like. I don't know. You got a whole bodysuit that snatch hold your whole belly and your back rolls all together in one second. I don't know what's going on. I want to know. Please. I want to know now. I don't want to know later down the line. I want to know now. Just like you know what I look like now, I want to know now. It's my money and I want it now.
Contour your face, you contour your nose, you contour your cheeks.
Just like y'all say, oh, these niggas be hat fishing. You want to know now. Hey, can you take your hat off? We hear that a lot. Can you take your hat off real quick? You got a hat on. Can you take your hat off? How many times a guy said, can you take your wig off real quick? Imagine that. Can you take your hat off? Oh, yeah, no problem. I ain't got a haircut. Can you take your wig off? Okay, then.
Cheeks, so where you look different. Like right now, Ashley, this is what she should have did. Put my opinion on the show. This right here. This is what
But
I
she
like.
still looks the same, though. Do you get what she was trying to say?
Not to him. Women really think like, oh, I still look the same. Y'all don't look the same, fam. Y'all don't. And I don't know why y'all don't understand that.
See, that this is Ashley.
I think she look better now. I think she actually look better. I think this is
This one look natural right here. Right here. This one still got makeup on. The eyebrows is done up. I want to know, do you got eyebrows? Do you got eyebrows? Are your eyelashes butt booty naked? Do your eyelashes look like the doll off of Rugrats? The Angelica doll. Do it look like what we got cooking? You got spots. You got a little volcano pimple. You got dark eyes. You got the raccoon joints. What you got? What you got, baby? What you got? This right here, you can tell it's more natural beat. She might have a little something on that, but eyebrows natural, all around here it's cool.
This is a simple look. This is what I'm into.
See,
This type of woman I talk to.
bruh, this is how she gonna wake up, fam. This is I want to see you. I want to see, bruh. It's such a blessing when you have a woman. When you have a woman that look good, like naturally look good, oh my God. Ladies, I know y'all hate it, but when a guy said, baby, you don't need that makeup, you look good without it, that is the purest, some women have never heard that. That is the purest form of him loving you the way you are is crazy. Girl, you look good. Just put some chapstick on, put some on them lips and give me, and then I like a natural so bad I hate because I'm an affectionate person, guys. You know what I mean? We date, we in a relationship. I want smooches. I want kisses. If you got all that lip gloss and shit on all that, I don't want that sticky lip gloss kiss and then that shit on. I don't want that. I know. Y'all don't do it for me. Y'all do it. That don't. It ain't all about what you. I know. My bad.
I'm into the athletic world, so women I talk to, they're wearing no makeup
Yeah.
all day.
They not coming in that gym beat it up.
You also kind of judge the book by its cover. Like Arlette sometimes.
This is a speed dating show. When you walk out, everybody's getting their book judged by the cover. Newsflash: if you go to a regular speed dating, you're getting that book judged by the cover. First impression is everything. That's what they always say on here.
Opens up the floor to like the lineup, and it's like if you had questions, you didn't even think to buy. You literally assume you were like, you look like you wear makeup every day, and that statement to me. I didn't want to. I held back a lot, but I was laughing because I was like, "Ooh, my friend's gonna come for you." Because all my friends literally.
There it is, and that's what it's about. My friends are gonna have my back. My friends are gonna be in the comment section fighting for me, and that's what happened. My friend, girl, I'm in your comments fighting with you. My friends. It ain't. You cannot date your friends. You cannot have children with your friends, your female friends. Y'all can scissor box and coochie bump, but that's not what you're looking for. A match with your friends.
They was blowing on my phone. They was
That's like a guy getting a car. Oh, my homeboy's gonna get you. You know how crazy that sound? Oh, you say I needed. You said my retwist wasn't looking nice. My friends are gonna come for you when I get home. It's like that. It's like the LeBron meme.
If he only knew. But just having the simplicity of just asking versus assuming, I thought that kind of took me aback. So
No, you're right. I could have asked
Yeah.
first.
But first
I'm just
impression.
like you said, the show is a different environment. You're not
Right,
used to being like that,
right.
and I'm just going off first impression. So as soon as I saw it, like I say, I see what I see. On my checklist, I know what I don't like, and that's all. I was like, okay, that's all it
Let me
was.
let me ask you guys something. Yeah. Do you not feel like sometimes you be popping
just
because
I do be popping.
you're in that environment? Like that pop that you had right there. It's like it was probably unnecessary because you could have asked,
Right.
a simple question.
Yeah,
But do you
I
not feel
agree.
like sometimes that when you just hear one thing, you feel like because you're in the game, let me pop because I'm in the game. Is that how some of you respond to certain things you hear?
Well, I
No,
can say with Ashley, I probably popped
A little
prematurely.
bit.
definitely did. But I mean, it would have been popped anyway. So like I said, I wasn't attracted. I'm sorry.
No, I know. It's
Honest, I'm
cool.
just being
No, no, it's cool.
I
You don't
wasn't
got to be sorry.
attracted. I'm with Jay. I didn't care for the nose ring and that. And
Nah, yeah. That's what I say. Everybody got their own preference. It's cool.
yeah, it was exactly. It was a preference.
Yeah,
So it was
I
like
was saying.
you gave me like pretty boy. Um,
And I say everybody think that of me. That's what I
yeah,
get down here in Miami because the way I
yeah,
dress. But it's total
yeah,
opposite. But it's cool.
yeah,
That's how I come
So
off. That's the way I dress. I dress real clean.
yeah.
so Ahmad,
I
you
present
have
myself.
your own gym right in Miami, but
Yes,
you also was where was you working before?
I was a police officer, a sheriff.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
Yeah, so we've actually had a lot of police officers on the show and we had some sheriffs as well. So how is that, right, from how you used to be in law enforcement to now, dating wise? Like, is there a difference?
Yeah, because back when I was in law enforcement, it took a big toll on my mental health. That's the reason I left. I was very anxious. Couldn't really be on the outside like that. Everywhere I went, I feel like it was a target on my back. You working with detainees all the time. You see these guys on the streets when you
Especially in
out.
Miami.
They be on South Beach. They be everywhere you be. So I was never comfortable, and then and stuff like that. And it kind of like breaks down your social life because you can't trust anyone. You don't know who to trust.
Yeah.
So what I was finding myself doing was dating in the department, trying to just date people, my coworkers,
That's
and
terrible.
that never worked either
Yeah.
because we was clashing all the time. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Hell no. Not definitely not no female cops. Um, I have family that are correctional officers. I got family that are police officers. I've been out with them in Maryland at the mall with them, and somebody will say, "Officer such and such," and I was like, "Yo, they know you?" And they was like, "Oh yeah, I had locked him up like 2 times. I had that." I said, "Man, you don't feel uncomfortable?" Like, nah. I feel like he's like, I'm not one of them guys that like I respect you. I respect like even like on the correctional side, I got family in corrections. I respect them, they respect me. But I'm not a guy that goes over the top. Now, if I was one of those guys that I work with that go over the top sometimes, I would be a little worried being outside. I'm like, yo, that's crazy in itself. Like, because sometimes people will target you just by association. Oh, okay, you watched officer such and such do this to me. Now I got your ass outside. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy to think about that. Think about you locking somebody up or being as a police officer or being a correctional officer in the jail, having somebody in the jail, and then you see them at the mall, then you see them at the park, then you see them at the club. They with their friends, somebody could whisper, "Hey, that's such and such." That is not a comfortable feeling. I totally understand what he's saying right there.
now that I'm out of there, now that I left 2 years ago, I was able to get my mind right. I'm able to flourish and start seeing life in a different lens.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, let's move on now to Kevin, right? So Kevin, did you come on the show to find friends?
Yeah, I love travel and fitness as well, what you're into.
Yes.
Let me ask you, you said that you like to live wild, more on the live life on the wild side.
Luck if you
yes.
buck.
Okay, speak to that. What do you mean by that?
So I like to do wild, crazy shit.
Okay,
I
like
jumped
what?
out of a plane.
Okay.
I went skydiving, solo trips, very like facing my fears and like, just being down for whatever. Yes.
Cool. I like the A plus on your shoulder.
Yes,
I'm
thank you.
sapiosexual, so you gotta mentally stimulate me
Yes.
too, right? So do you have children or do you want any?
I do not have any children currently, but yes, I would love to have kids.
Okay.
If it, comes about if I find like the right partner and we're able to grow. Why not like start a family?
Okay,
Yeah.
marriage as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm definitely into marriage and like the traditional lifestyle, growing and building
Okay.
with a partner.
Just like one last question, since you know, about the wildlife and all.
Yes.
I would say I have an eclectic interest. I like to get out and have fun and turn up from time to time too. So if we're to do that on average, like, are you more on the we knocking and bucking ski side, or are we chilling? Are we listening to Frank? More relaxed? What do you like?
Oh, I'm down for whatever.
Okay.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, if you want to turn up, we could turn up. If you want to chill, we could chill. If you want to, like, do hiking and be out in nature, we could do that. If
She
you wanna
was
be
cool,
out in
man.
tropical,
She shoulda
like,
got some more
beach,
love.
party, fun life, we could also do that. Like, I'm very versatile,
I
very
love that.
diverse. And, you know,
I love that, man.
I got you. Okay.
you
I'm gonna have
pop,
to.
pop.
Yeah.
And he has all them questions. I feel like he wanted to pop anyway. You wasted her time. Just pop if you want to pop, fam. But I like her. I like her outlook on life.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Why are you
pop?
popping?
Why I'm popping is because actually think you're very attractive.
Yeah.
We have some stuff in common. I just didn't, when you walked out, and again, I do find you attractive, I just didn't feel that chemistry as far as like romantically. But I think you're really a dope person. I'd love to connect maybe on a friendship level if you're open to that.
Oh, yeah,
But you know, we're strongly advised to be in.
My friends were loud, so maybe I missed that part. That is hilarious.
So Kevin, obviously this is not pop the balloon and find friends. My question is, right, why? Because it felt like you was kind of getting her hopes up.
Like it seemed like he was interested,
Yeah,
right?
it seems like you was interested in her, and you're asking all these questions, diving into a lot of like deep questions, right? So when I'm filming, I'm thinking, okay, this guy has real interest in her. She's probably thinking that as well. Now, for you to now pop and say it's because you see her,
Should
as
have
a
been
friend,
pop. Should have been
right?
pop.
When she came out, why didn't you pop straight away?
Bow.
I said that I found her attractive, Jara, but that I didn't feel something romantically. I remember when we first came on, you told us to really be intentional, right? Looking back at the clip now, I can definitely see how it seemed like I was trying to lead Jara on, which, wasn't maybe the right way to go about it, to continue to ask questions. But the one thing I love about the show is that it gives us the platform to hopefully connect with someone. But I was also aware, kind of in the back of my mind, that it's not Kevin's balloon show. So it has the speed dating aspect to it, where all we have initially, right, is the look. And then hopefully by the prompts that are presented, by the opportunities to ask different questions, we can peel some of those layers back.
Yeah. My assistant actually told me that apparently you and her went out on a dinner date.
We did, yeah. So after
Nigga assistant. Hey, that bitch got a secret spy assistant. Why you ain't just match with Shorty, man? Y'all be doing certain stuff on camera, but I tell y'all all the time, I said, look, all of them pop, but watch after the show, they gonna be all in her ear talking about yada yada blah blah ooda yada ooda. Nah, fam, I don't like that either. I don't like that, fam. That's whack, bruh. That's corny.
Went out on a dinner date.
We did, yeah. So after the show wrapped, a lot of us went out together to a lounge. We hung out a little bit more.
Did
And
y'all make a group chat? Did y'all create a group chat? I apologize for talking about the big group chat. I'm sorry. Some people caught some strays from the group. I talked about the big group chat. Some people caught some strays from the big group chat. You know what I'm saying? The shit is giving cult energy. My bad. I apologize. Ain't know it was that serious.
then I was in Phoenix for another day. So just to kind of like also be fair about the situation, because it didn't seem like I was just leading her on. We did have some things in common. We did go out. We went to dinner just before I flew out, and just to get to know each other a little bit more.
Okay. How did it go?
It went very
Look
well.
at being nosy all in y'all business. Nigga, what happened?
Jara, like her personality, as you can see, like on the video as well, very very open, very energetic. We don't communicate as often, maybe like once a week or so.
She had the best energy, like conversation wise, out of all the people, all the women. I feel like.
If that, but the dinner date went well, but it's also, obviously the distance aspect is work and other factors. And I'm also one thing that I would say about myself that I could probably do better in, I try not to force things. I try to have things go organically. So if, for instance, I reach out or we set something up and it doesn't work out, that's cool too. But I'm not one to like, if it doesn't organically go a certain direction, force it, if that makes sense. I might reach out to you and, but after that, we'll just have to see where it goes. But Jara's cool.
He said I ain't
And
chasing you
yeah,
now.
but
Mutual interest.
probably, more so towards a friendship, but you never know.
I mean, you gave it a try. That's good.
Yeah, I was trying to juxtapose it all that with again, like giving people a chance because
Yeah.
as this show, as we'll probably talk about later, also showed, right? If you always go off looks, you don't necessarily always find your match either. So I was just trying to keep an open mind and heart about it and see where things go and be fair.
Okay. And what did you guys all think about that segment?
Yeah,
I thought he liked her. I thought he was gonna match with her. The way he was talking to her, I was looking
you
at him like,
know,
okay. I was like, all right, that boy he going
I
in. That
saw
boy.
Armand. He gave him the look when you're looking at your bro and be like, yeah, you like the girl. I saw the look.
I'm telling you, I thought he was in there.
Yeah, after watching it back, I'm surprised you popped because I'm like, oh, they feeling each other. She was, she likes to travel, and so
I seen it was like a match made in heaven for them two. That's what I thought. I'm looking like, man, got another match.
But Kevin, do you see what people see? Like when they see that, they think that, oh, it's a good story to tell here. Like you're both aligned with each other. So that's basically what this is not pop the balloon and find friends means. Because you're not gonna fall in love with the person that you meet straight away. You're meant to see if you have something that you can both work on, match, and then offline, see how you can build on that.
Right.
People seem to think that they're gonna come on the show and they're gonna fall in love like this is love at first sight.
A lot of people think that.
Yeah, everybody want to come on here and find a baddie. All the guys want to find a baddie, and all the women want the tallest, drop dead, gorgeous, but manly man ever.
Happen, but most of the
You ain't getting that in the real life. What you think you gonna come on? Who y'all think BM is? A magician?
time it's not. You have
He do
to,
be having a hat on all the time, but still.
at least
get
put
to
in
know the
effort.
person.
100%. Yeah. And actually, a friend of mine, after the show aired, when we talked, she called me and she told me like, "Hey, that's why you go on the first date and you find out, right?" So looking back, I definitely see that. But yeah, moving with intention. I wasn't trying to lead her on, which is why I'm glad that we did connect after, just to have that opportunity to ask each other some more questions. For
No, that's
sure.
good. That's good. When my assistant told me that, I was happy. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
At least that whole statement, that whole segment can go. That's cool. All right, cool. All right, let's move on to Sean. Right, because you did something else as well on the show that was very wild.
cause an uproar.
Let's play this clip.
Any final question between the two of you before we determine
Damn.
if this is a match?
Got ass right there at the end. Got up out of there on him.
Clip.
Any final question between the two of you before we determine if this is a match?
I'm a pop. Sorry.
Look, she don't like that. Look at this, right there.
I'm a pop.
BM shaking his head too. Look at all that face. Come on there, y'all. Look at these
Before
people.
we determine if this is a match?
I'm a pop.
Look. She laughing. It ain't funny. Look at that. Look. He looked down. He didn't even want to see it.
Sorry. Yeah.
That little laughing, that's that nervous laugh, like, you know what I'm saying? About the same thing.
The hesitation kind of threw me off, and then the comment you made earlier about hair, it kind of stuck with me.
Okay.
So yeah, it was like, I kind of just felt like maybe hey, you ain't want me for real. So yeah.
Arlett's like, girl. Anyway,
Arlette was so over it.
girl, because why did he do that? Sean, I think what got me in that moment was you said she made a comment about hair, but she made that comment like round one when she came out. So if that was something that was
Yeah,
like
she did.
in your
Why
head,
y'all hanging on to the balloon?
why was that not a pop right away? Like if
It
that's
wasn't
something that bothered you so much.
for sure. It wasn't a pop right away because I was like attracted to her, so I didn't in that moment want to count myself out right away. But like once like the hesitation happened, it
The
was
hezzy.
like that plus the hair thing. It was like okay, she already mentioned the hair thing, so I switch my hair up all the time. So it was like that was just something that just stuck with me, like I said. And then the hesitation, so it was just like I wish I would have popped sooner, but I also heard not to pop, give her a chance, and I did, and so it was like just like at what moment do I pop?
Sean, now you had multiple chances to pop.
Get his ass, Arlette.
Agreed,
Arlette, that's what I'm talking about, Arlette. Grill their ass, Arlette. Put them on the grill. Let's cook their asses. Pop.
but until the
And
hesitation
me
came,
telling
it
you
was like,
guys, give her a chance. That's because people always do this. They'll be there. Oh, she doesn't really like me. I'm popping. But it's like
Hold on. Hey, Arlette, you grilled his ass now, but now you just making fun of the voices too. How they say, Arlette? Listen to this.
people always do this. They'll be there. Oh, she doesn't really like me. I'm popping.
You see how they say, Arlette? Oh, she didn't really.
You guys, give her a chance. That's because people always do this. They'll be there. Oh, she doesn't really like me. I'm popping. But it's like being in that
and
spot. It's really
that's how I
hard to
felt.
make a.
That's how I felt. So
Have you
and
guys
yeah,
all ever been to the movies before?
for sure.
Yeah, like
So you
just
see,
yeah.
yeah, just the movies, right? You go and watch a movie. You see, like, you go and watch an action film. There's a lot of dramatics on, in action films, right? That's what it felt like with this whole segment, because the moment all they ask you to come to the front, you say, "Oh, let me go," and then as soon as you get there, I'm a pop, pow. So do you understand? Like, it's like, are you guys planning? Like, is this a movie that you're planning to wait till the end to come to
No,
the wall and then say,
that's
"Oh"?
not no, that's not how I planned on it going. That I wish it could
Because
have went different. And
because I feel like the ending scene is like, if you get to that segment and you pop, it's kind of like you should have just popped before you even get there.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
And I feel like it's the laugh that you did that made it even worse.
Like it was like planned.
Can we get a
Right?
replay?
Because it's
Right,
like,
right,
I'm a
I get
pop,
you.
and then everyone's looking shocked.
No, I get you.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, I get you. I get
Thank you for that.
Sorry.
But this the one they wanted. This the one they wanted the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, like I'm just, I guess, an awkward person that I felt the energy, the negative energy, and it was just like, oh, so it
Yeah,
did.
because the girl laughed too. She laughed too and shrugged her shoulders like, it's okay.
It's you know what I'm saying, it made me chuckle, and that's just, I guess, how I cope with that. But anybody that know me knows that I'm genuine, and I meant no harm behind that. I was not trying to, embarrass her or anything like that. It was just like it was just a bad time and maybe a misunderstanding. If that, it was just yeah. So I'm sorry it went the way it went, but
Cap.
that's what happened.
Let me say this as well. All of you people that came on that episode are so mature, are so down to earth, like all of you.
Thank you.
You feel me? And it's like, I get it. Sometimes when you're in that studio, you act a way. You're like, oh wait, I didn't feel like it's gonna go this way, but it did. You feel me? So looking back on the show, what could you have done different, Sean, in that situation?
I think when I felt like I wanted to pop, I should have popped. Like I think that as soon as I felt like she hesitated, I think that's when I really wanted to pop. But like I gave her a chance. You know what I mean?
There was quite a long time that passed before I
Right.
told you guys, don't pop. Let her think. Because I always
Right.
know when people take too long, it always happens. So I feel
Exactly.
like people in the comments are like, oh, Arlette told him not to pop. That's why he didn't pop. And it's like, no, guys, there was time. He had time before I even made that
It was
comment.
time. It was time.
Yeah.
And
So that's why I think there was more frustration on my end and in the comments because it's like, you had time.
Yeah.
And so when
Hell
you
yeah.
got up there and you popped and then you laughed about it, it was kind of like,
Damn.
are you being serious or is this a joke? Like, it was really weird,
Right. No, I
And
agree.
then, like-
It looked bad. It looked bad. So.
Yeah.
And I knew
And then
that.
for
And even afterwards,
Ashley-
I apologized. I told her like I
Yeah.
didn't, I wasn't trying to embarrass her or anything like that. It was just like just bad timing.
Definitely.
No,
give
that's
him-
good. Yeah, even after that segment, I saw from his face like he really wished it didn't go the
that
way it
way.
did.
Yeah.
And that's how I knew that he didn't mean it like that. So
And then, yeah, so as for Ashley, girl, you getting dragged in the comments too. People are like, Ashley's decision making, we're questioning it,
Yeah.
this, that, and the third.
I
Because
didn't expect that to happen.
yeah,
I bet you would say that because it was about your ass. I bet. But yeah, if this the type you going for, you're cooked every time. You're cooked every time. His man's not taking no accountability. I didn't expect that to happen. I guess I could have popped earlier. Oh, I wasn't joking and talking with him. He was talking to me. He ain't taking no accountability, man. He chilling.
yeah, because people were saying in the comments, like, you had so much in common with the first guy, but you ended up going with the other guy. Talk to us, sis. What's going on?
Yeah. That's what she attracted to. That's the looker. That's what she want. This is the typical dude that's probably in LA chasing his dreams, having a roster, having multiple women at their leisure. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't a big deal if one fall astray. I got more. I have bench players. And this is what you're attracted to. This might be your biggest problem.
I kind of already knew I was gonna have to explain myself. Okay.
So you knew already.
Okay, I'll say this. In Sean's defense, he is right. I did hesitate. And I'm gonna be honest, Arlette, I feel like I need a redo. No.
Nah.
Like, if I'm being fully transparent, I just wasn't the biggest fan of the lineup in itself.
Okay.
And so when I did come out, just right off the
She's saying the same. I brought you one person by yourself, and I bring you 7 singles, and I'm not the biggest fan of the whole lineup. What you want to do? What you want to do? I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Do you think you're you need a whole lineup tailor made from you? Because sometimes there are fully cooked lineups. There are fully cooked ass lineups. I feel like he was polite and cool until it got to the girl and he popped on her, but they wasn't feeling your looks. You know what I'm saying? She said she wasn't feeling him, so she popped on him because the nose ring and the earrings. But when he had his hair braided, these two, do they not look similar? Am I tweaking out? Body build, height. I don't know, ladies. Y'all look at the men different because y'all be attracted to them. So just help me out with that.
back, me and Sean locked eyes. Like, Sean was on him out. Just right off the back, me and Sean locked eyes. Like, Sean was honestly the only person that I really found myself attracted to or connected with, and we kept connecting. And so that's ultimately was like my final indicator as to why I chose him over the other guy. And though me and Vince had a lot in common, my people are probably gonna come for me for this too.
I wasn't attracted to him.
This is obviously nothing of his own fault. These are his natural features, but
I wasn't attracted to him. Although we had a lot more in common, I wasn't attracted to you. So I went with the guy that I was attracted to and didn't have much in common with. And he got up and popped on me. This is what's happening right now. And you can't, and that's rightfully so. Why match with someone you're not attracted to? You know what I'm saying? It'll happen, but not at this age. That'll happen at like that last resort. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's nice. Well, he treats me nice. Girl, that ain't none of your type. Yeah, I know, but you know, he's funny. It's what's in the inside, fellas. They gonna settle for y'all. Don't let it happen. Please don't let it happen to you.
I typically date like more mature looking men with the facial hair, look a little bit older. So
that boy Dress, he was on that dress like a Hawaiian.
The more I was asking questions and talking to Vince to me was like talking to my little brother. I have a 16-year-old brother, so it was like talking to. It was like, oh, you're so cute, you know. And so it was like I'm not about to waste this man's time.
She wasn't sexually attracted to you. That's it. She's not sexually aroused, attracted to you. You just didn't do it for her. When she looks at you, she doesn't picture herself being intimate with you. That's what it comes down to.
Like, I'm not attracted. I was instantly turned off as soon as
turned off is crazy. I was instantly turned off.
waste this man's time. Like, I'm not attracted. I was instantly turned off as soon as he began speaking to me.
Damn.
Because he just, the voice and everything, for me, just didn't, I didn't connect with it. I didn't connect with it. And like, the reason for the hesitation was, it was like, okay, these are my options. This is all, like,
Okay.
I have these two options. I can either go with a guy that obviously, it was very obvious, like he checks all the boxes of what I look for in a man, yes, but the feeling just wasn't there. It was like, and I didn't want to waste this man's time. Like,
So my thing is,
like,
yeah,
how
my,
to
thi-
make-
my thing is, yeah, ladies. A lot of ladies do this, right?
yeah.
What are you hesitating on if
You
the
already
person
know
that
what
you
you
want
like or don't
is
like.
right there? Why are you taking 30 seconds to a
are
minute to
in
make your decision?
Yeah.
Like you said, we're in a show, and it was like, dang, this is guy meets all the qualities of what I look for, but if I'm being honest, it's not there for me. And then for Sean, I hesitated with Sean because I didn't like the way Sean presented himself. We talked about it, we joked about it, but Sean was dressed like the first day of high school,
Yeah. A YN.
and it did give like F-boy vibes for me. So
Yeah.
I was like, dang, like had you presented yourself in a better way, it would have been a no-brainer. But just the fit was fly, but for like a date night, and just the way I came,
Exactly what I
it
just said.
wasn't there. But I went with my gut. And
Exactly
my
what
gut
I
was
said when I reacted.
like, you keep looking at this guy. I just thought it would have been unfair to the other guy to like have my eyes on this person and not be looking at this person.
But this is the thing, though, right? This is the thing. An outfit can be changed.
Yeah.
From Sean,
Exactly.
right? Okay,
Exactly.
it can be changed, right?
Yeah.
That other guy, you're not interested in him
At
because there's no beard.
Yeah. Let's keep it a buck. Thank you. See, this is why I'm not trying to watch these if BM ain't on here, fam. There's no beard, so you're not interested. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
You're not interested in him
At
because there's no beard.
It wasn't. It was the
No,
beard.
let's be honest.
Let's be honest. Stop messing with that weave.
Said you.
Nick Boy,
Let's
but-
let's be honest. You said you prefer a mature man with facial hair.
Bow.
You're not even into that guy.
Yeah.
So your only obvious option is to pick Sean
Sean.
straight away. You see this show? If you make one mistake, then stuff like that can happen. Sean now feels like, okay, now I can also pop because she hesitated.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can see Sean, he has different clothes, but he's still young. That bitch got the turban on with the hair coming down in the front. You don't see too many. I'd be scared I'm gonna get a pimple on my forehead. You know what I mean? Or on the side of my temple or something. That boy got the hair hanging to the front of the turban.
Like I said, I hesitated because both of them it wasn't what I was wanting at the end, and I didn't know I could maybe like
You could have popped both.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. So I've never like I said, I don't watch the show enough to be
You
like,
know that. BM said, if you're not feeling anyone,
Yeah, she knows. She knows. And this young lady's educated. You so educated, you put your degree in the background. Stop playing. You seen this show enough. Stop it. I didn't know.
like I said, I don't watch the show enough.
Cap.
both.
What I was wanting at the end, and I didn't know I could maybe like
You could have popped both.
yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. So
Cap. Come on now.
I've never like I said, I don't watch the
Episode 46. Stop it.
show enough to be
You
like,
know that. BM said, if you're not feeling anyone, pop it. Pop anybody.
Yeah.
He told you guys that.
Don't laugh it off, Arlette. Say it with a straight face, man. Don't laugh it off.
I don't like I said, I watch like clips, but I don't really see how the show goes. So naturally, I thought we were just gonna come up there, ask a couple more questions. But like I saw, Sean didn't even like allow us to get up there to ask any more questions. To find out anything else. And one of the main questions, the last question I wanted to ask was like, where are they from? Because I didn't ask that. Right. And I probably would have popped on Sean then, because come to find out, we did hang out afterwards. So we like Kevin said, we all hung
Who would have thought?
out. And we ended up having a good time. And then like me and Sean, we ended up going to like a bar and hanging out even more. Like he's actually
This is exactly what I be saying. Oh, he gonna pop and they spin the block after the show. But we all go out as a group and then we still hanging out with the bar after the joint. Come on, we all should have just matched. but I'm gonna pop you on camera though, but hang out and smile in your face. I'm not hanging out with 7 people that popped the balloon on me after a show. If I'm the one that came out and 7, 8, 9, 10 people popped on me, guess what I'm not doing? Is going to hang out with y'all. Oh, don't be a poor loser or a poor sport. No, I'm not there to find friends and link up with people that ain't really rocking with me. Especially as a man, because you about to hang out with them and you about to foot the bill. You about to have to steal court. So a bunch of women that ain't attracted to you. No, thank you.
In his defense, he is a cool guy. He did come
Thank
up
you.
to me and apologize. He instantly felt bad. He was like, I shouldn't have done that. I could have handled it a different way. So immediately after, I gave him a hard time at first. He's like, can I get the info? I was like, nah, stand on business. But we ended up being like real cool afterwards. And at the end of the day, like I said, we did connect, and it showed aftermath. But he's cool. We haven't really spoken since then. But again, that's like he's in Chicago, I'm in LA. It just naturally for me wouldn't have worked, and I'm probably sure for him as well. But he's a cool guy.
So, Jara, what did you think about that segment?
I feel like Sean could have popped earlier, when he figured out that whatever it was, the hesitation, or maybe he could have popped on the braid thing. I don't know. But I do feel like that's also what Emmanuel did to me.
Damn.
Okay, so you feel like you got popped on because you got walked up there as well. But I feel like Emmanuel was giving it a chance. He was trying to talk to you, but you were still giving him all the sass, girl. He was trying.
Yeah. You was still hitting his ass. I think you hit him with a, how do you feel about 50-50? You hit him with that 50-50 relationship joint.
I don't feel like I was giving him sass
We know you don't. We know you don't, baby. We know.
until
Really?
after he popped.
Yeah, you definitely gave him some.
So that's the comment section. That's Arlette. That's BM. That's a facial expression. Everybody thinking she gave sass, but her and all your friends at home. It's crazy work.
You definitely said to him, you went 0 to 100 him as soon as he popped.
And then as soon as he popped, guess what she said? I would have popped anyway. I don't know why my memory be so good, guys. I would have popped on him anyway. That's what she said.
I'll say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look.
It's okay,
Why
because
is
I
it a
was going to
no?
say no, too.
Cooked.
Okay, why is it a no?
Because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because of that. I like it, but it's too much. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So that.
Some dudes do like this. They like that. They like that little feisty girl. Feisty. I like mine with a little feist on her. I like me a little feisty girl, a little sassy, a little zesty. Nah, I'm good, bitch.
What's too much?
She a little attitude, but it's too much.
Attitude.
Take it.
And why were you gonna say no?
He's a cool guy. I like that he's ambitious, although I'm not sure about the fit.
She was just picking something out.
The pants look a little wrinkly, It is dressed to impress. My mama would have told me to iron my pants.
I feel it. Okay. That's cool.
All right. What did everyone else feel about that segment with Emmanuel and
JR.
I felt like he was gonna.
Look at that. Look at her face, dead ass serious, and look at everybody's face like, this is what we was talking about. She act this way the whole time, but she still don't see it. Look.
Segment with Emmanuel and
JR.
Look at her face, stay straight. Watch all the other guys. Look at look. Even the girl said,
I felt like he was gonna pop.
hey yo.
So
I was
Sean, you felt like he was gonna pop?
Yeah.
I was surprised that he even took it that far because when we was in the back, the type of guy he was playing, how he said he was, type of stuff he was into, that wasn't a match I thought was going to happen. But he even took it up there. He was being nice, asking questions, trying to get to that point. And like you said, she was on fire. And then once he popped, she just turned to a monster, talking about his pants, talking about
She turned into a monster. Hey, yo, in her eyes, she did not act up, and she was pleasant, and she was nice the whole time. This is really when people be like, the delusion of it all. People really be delusional about their own behavior. It can be recorded, it can be posted, they can re-see it, and still would be like, I did nothing wrong.
And then once he popped, she just turned to a monster, talking about his
A
pants.
monster's crazy.
Talking about the iron, her mom with the iron. I'm like, yo.
Nigga bring mama into it.
Mama told me.
My mama said, come out the house with the iron. I'm like, man. I'm looking like, oh my God.
Hey!
I'm like, this.
He said, I'm looking at it like, this is tripping. Yeah, say it. Say it, bro. Say it.
I'm looking like, oh my God. I'm like, this. He just went ham. But I think Emmanuel was a nice guy. I think he did it. I think he had some. He was strong in his character, and he did not bend, despite all that. I couldn't have been me. I don't know. He's the man for it. But yeah, yeah.
From
It
a
was crazy.
girl's perspective,
Give it to us. Give it to us. Don't scratch your neck, though. Don't scratch your neck. Don't say from a girl perspective and start itching your neck when it ain't itching.
from a girl's perspective, right?
It might be itching because of hell.
And maybe, I don't know, I want, people like the age and she's still young. And I'm like, she's young, but she's not that young. But I definitely think you could have, if this is who you are, then that's just who you are. Looking at it back, and I don't know if the things were cut, it did look like you came in hot. And it was like, at the end, it looked like, in my opinion,
Damn, you doing a lot of, coming from a girl's perspective, and it did look like you kind of came in, yo, stop sugarcoating it and softening it up when it comes to the women. Just say it. Just say how you feel. Y'all be so stuck in being a girl's girl. You can disagree with someone. You can be like, your behavior wasn't acceptable, but your behavior was off or wrong. Y'all be sugarcoating it and putting the truth gently on a pillow. Let me put this truth gently on a Tempur-Pedic, Angropedic mattress for you. Say it. Y'all need to be honest with each other, girlies. Keep it a buck, man. Look at this. Look at this. Look how she started this whole sentence. Look.
And maybe, I don't know, perspective, right?
Who you looking at?
And maybe
That's how you look in the air when you're taking a test in high school, middle school, you don't know the answers. You start looking at the air, you really trying to cheat. But the teacher looking at you, so, oh shit, let me fake count the air. 1, 2, 3. Hey, it's English class. What you counting for?
I don't know. I want, people like the age and she's still young.
Making excuses for her.
She's young, but she's not that young. But I definitely think you could have, if this is who you are, then that's just who you are. Looking at it back, and I don't know if the things were cut, it did look like you came in hot. And it was like, at the end, it looked like, in my opinion, you was trying to have like a viral moment. It looked like just looking into the camera and, trashing his pants. It didn't, I get it. It sucks to be rejected. I mean, hell, look at me,
You're in the same position.
I got rejected, but it was a different reaction. I think,
Don't shake your
especially
head.
as a woman, men really look at those things. So it's like maybe, and now you're doing it on a platform. So it's like, just kind of care, however you want to view yourself, or you want people to view you, is how you should like carry yourself. So if it was the attitude, it was the sass, and it was just like ripping guys at the pants. Like, they don't know you, you don't know them. What they don't like. Never take that personal. Like, own who you are, and if they don't like you, just know, like, be able to walk away on that platform and be like, I know what's for me will never pass me, and have that confidence, and just know, like, these men weren't it for me.
I agree with what she said. But what is for you will pass you. I hate when people say, whatever's for me won't pass me. God will send me my man. God sent some of y'all women already, and sent some of y'all men already. He sent you your man. He just wasn't 6'7". You know what I'm saying? Fellas, God sent you your woman. You know what I'm saying? You just missed out on her. You know, you wanted the yams to be yamming. The yams she ain't had that wop on it. She had a Whopper Jr. You know, God sent y'all these people already. You know, don't think he ain't sent y'all some great people. You know, y'all stop bringing and stop using faith. What's for me is for me. No, that don't work out like that. No aspect of life. If you want a job, guess what you do? You go to school, you get the education, you prepare, you go sit in front of them people, try to get interviewed for that job. That job. You know, if you don't get it, you reapply. So, no, the job wasn't for me right now. No, it was other candidates that were better. I hate we all be, what's for me is going to be for me. If it's meant to be, it'll come back around. Life ain't a boomerang, bitch. Life is not a boomerang. Y'all better keep on. I got friends that's grown and been saying God gonna send me my man since they was in their early 20s. And they ain't got sent no man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got sent no man. And just keep on saying God gonna send my man. You know the first problem is the man gotta be minimum 6'3". I like to see he gotta be 6'3". That's the first thing. All right. God laughing because you telling God what to do now. Now you telling God what to do because your preferences. God ain't got the same preferences you got, guys. God ain't got the preferences you got. Them your preferences, not God's preferences. So figure it out.
If just as much as these guys weren't into you, you know, you weren't into them. So it's like, what difference?
What you mad for?
Have an attitude about it or be upset about it. It's like, it's nothing to be upset about.
If you would have popped anyway, what you mad for?
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Don't let those things phase you. And that's why I think, you know, there's people saying like, oh, like she took that with grace. It's like, well, what's for me is for me. We weren't supposed to be a match. It is what it is. Like I came on here, I can at least say I tried, you know, and it didn't work out. And now we're all cool, you know, so.
Right. If a guy came out like that, the way that JL came out,
I'm popping.
what do you think? Okay.
I'm popping.
The way that JL came out,
I'm popping.
what do you think? Okay.
I'm popping. I'm popping because it's like, what did I do to you? You don't know me. I don't know you. Why are you ripping at me? Like, you know, what's the attitude for? You know, we here to have fun. We all are already in a vulnerable space. This is very already uncomfortable as is. We don't
18 lights on y'all ass, BM them on they giving y'all pregame talks and shit, telling y'all what to do like they the parents.
don't need to make it even more uncomfortable than what it already is. Let's just have fun, enjoy each other, and you know, just get to know one another. And if it work out, cool. And if it don't, cool. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
So I would just like to add, because everyone's saying maybe I came out hot. I came up with my head held high. You know, I strutted in. I don't feel like that gave attitude.
She came out. This how they be coming out too. Y'all ever been in a college party when them AKAs and them Deltas or them Zeta Phi Beta steak and potatoes or them SG Rose be strolling? They strolling through a packed ass club, a packed ass party with their nose up like you better not break line, you better not get out the way. Nose to the sky, chin up, hell high. I'm not looking at you peasants. That's how she came out. That's how she came out.
Authentically myself. I wasn't attracted to the others. I mean, I told them I wasn't attracted. I mean, I gave Sean his props. But everyone's making it seem like, oh, she wasn't attracted to them because they rejected her.
But my thing is, look what she just said. You still got that. You ain't listening to enough. She just said, if you're not attracted to someone, why are you upset? Why are you upset? You know what I'm saying? Why be mad? If you're not attracted to them anyway, why be mad?
And I mean, I would say the y'all are saying maybe I have an attitude, but I was smiling, I was laughing. Like, unless I'm bipolar, I mean, maybe I didn't take it as having an attitude.
Like it was, like I said, from a woman's. It was the next. It was like
that
those
next was strong, and it was twice.
things. So that's what people are talking about. Like when you do, it's. I'm just saying, like, just word of advice from a woman to a woman. It's like
she don't want your advice. In her head, she want to really snap back at you right now, but it'll continue to what we already saying.
if you're doing stuff like that, yeah, it's gonna come
You
off
see that nod? I don't want your advice.
as giving an attitude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There wasn't much smiling either. It was just like, nope, he's not my type. Next, next,
It's
next.
not what you say, it's how you say it, you know.
Yeah, it could be the tonality,
Right.
it's the facial expressions, it's all those things. So if you're not
At the
embodying
same
that,
time,
yeah,
I could tell that you was being yourself, and I can appreciate that, even though it
yeah,
might have been extra for me. Like I definitely like you were being
Somebody gonna
yourself,
love
and
it.
I respect it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
like
she was
Can I
being
ask?
herself.
Can I?
It's,
I want to
time. We had
I want to wrap this
time.
up here. I want to ask you all a question before we leave. Do you feel like in this generation that we are respecting each other enough? The females and the males. Do you feel like there is respect
Shit, like no holds
in
bars
this
out here.
generation?
I think there's a lack of respect.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you guys think that?
I just feel like now in the world, women now is taking on that masculine role, that super independent role. They're demasculating men. They feel like they could do everything by themselves. They don't need men for anything. So I feel like they putting men to the back burner, making them be more, trying to make them be more submissive. You know, I feel like the gender roles is changing, at least trying to change. You know, and I feel like people don't know the roles they're playing when it comes to relationships. So so I feel like that's where the lack of respect comes.
When it
Women don't
comes
respect
to
men.
Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
I was just gonna say when it just comes to respect itself, I feel like in regards to like the saying like in order to get respect, you got to give respect. I feel like everybody's kind of walking with a guard up and waiting for somebody else to kind of show them that respect before they give it in return instead of just going into something respectful, if that makes any kind of sense.
Yeah.
Let's hear from Kevin.
Yeah, even without putting it through the lens of like necessary gender dynamics, to Ahmad and Sean's point, you got to self-respect yourself like first. You know what I mean? I feel like if you respect yourself, that's going to resonate how you treat other people as well. And I feel like that's kind of missing in society. As do I. I'm not sure. Maybe it's anxiety, maybe because of social media, false expectations, or maybe it's just because people don't take mental health serious enough, don't know how to overcome certain things to deal with themselves. But I feel like respecting yourself first is going to carry over in respecting others.
Okay.
And then Ashley?
I'm sorry, my internet went out, so can you repeat the question?
Yeah, I think you guys had all said like
got
respect is
internet.
lacking. We're just trying to see why you think that for both ends, male
Your
and
internet
female.
just like mine for real.
I think one being social media. You got a lot of people that have they got their podcasts now, and it's giving everybody this platform to speak on their opinions. You got people that think they have all these options. You have people that these podcasts are talking about gender roles and females and males, and everyone thinks they're an expert in this field all of a sudden.
I agree.
You have women that, well, I think a big part of it too is, what we install in our minds.
Yeah.
You got a lot of music that women are down talking men. You got men down talking women. So I think it's a lot of just influence of just misinformation and opinions and music just that are just influencing this culture of
Cooking them up.
just, how people think these days. And, you tend to be what you are, what you consume. So you got to be really careful and intentional with what you're listening to, especially nowadays more than anything.
And JR, what about on your end?
Yeah, I would say I agree with Ashley. It's most definitely like social media, the music, and things of that sort.
Okay. I would like to say that this is the example that I like to give people when
Give
we
it to
can
'em.
all come here and speak about things on a level and we can all be cool with each other at the end of it.
Yeah.
Because our platform is not like you come here and you argue with people and then you have enemies.
Yeah.
Our platform is you come here, even though we have these segments, we can still speak about it and know how we can, work on these situations rather than, let's all just fight against each other. Because at the end of the day, guys,
They gonna end.
men need women and women need men.
Amen.
How was we all created? How
Amen.
was we all born into this
It definitely wasn't meat to meat. And it definitely wasn't coochie bump to coochie bump.
earth? You feel me? So, and some men as well, I must say, some men forget that. Like, you know, like
Who?
women, they deliver you.
Like, what do you
They're the
bring to
ones that you feel me. A lot of men are
Wouldn't
forgetting
be here
that,
without them.
and then for you to go out your way to disrespect them. If you see another man that's in love with their wife, you're calling him, what's that word? A simp.
Nobody calling no man that's in love a simp. Y'all missing the definition of a simp. A simp is when a guy is putting his best foot forward, putting his resources forward, paying for things, trying to lead with money, trying to show maximum attention to someone that does not like them. You're trying to do this, do that, in hopes that she would notice you, in hopes that she would give you a chance when she doesn't like you. That's a simp. A simp is a guy that's paying for trips, paying for this, and if you wasn't doing all this, she wouldn't even want to be around you. That's a simp. That's a cornball. That's a girl that's running you for your money and running you dry. That is also what they say, the girls be saying, I want a trick. A trick is someone that's gonna give you money, leave with their money. And some guys, it's okay to do that because it ain't tricking if you got it. They got the money. So they not trying to date you. They trying to trick for they can get to the draws quick. Then when they done with you, they pass your side and go to the next one because they got the money to spend to do it. You know what I'm saying? A guy with money can out trick you. You know what I mean? You can't out trick a trick. You know what I mean? The guy that's living like that, because you keep getting knocked down. Their money ain't really going to run out if they got it like that. But don't no guy really, a regular guy that's not a multi-millionaire, don't no guy like that want to be a trick or want to be looked at as a simp. You know what I mean? Imagine a girl not liking you, but in order for her to like you or show you attention, you got to pay for stuff or leave with money or do stuff for her or buy her things. That's what a simp is. Two people that are in love, a man that loves a woman and a woman that loves a man, that's not simping. That's love. You know what I mean? That's a relationship. That's companionship. That's, you know what I mean? That's devotion. That's what it's all about. No pun intended. The BM quote.
Make it make sense. But also as well, ladies as well, not every single man is trash. You know, you need a man.
BM then went and got the eyebrows done and put daggers in there. All right now.
You know, if you want
to get aerodynamic,
build a family, have kids and stuff like that. So we all need to get on. Let's get on with it. Stop all this gender wars and stuff like that. Please stop. All right, guys. So I want to ask you guys, who wants to come back?
Everybody.
Who would want to come back?
Who wants to come back?
Yeah, like on Pop.
I think she cooked. She thought about raising her hand. Look at her. Look at the body language. She thought about raising her hand, and then she kind of rolled her eyes of it. The attitude kicked back into her.
Stuff like that, please stop. All right, guys. So I want to ask you guys.
And almost like this.
Who wants to come back?
Watch this.
Who would want to come
lip
back?
puckered up.
Come back?
Yeah, like on Pop the Balloon. Like, would you guys like to come back? Who would?
I would be open to it, but probably not until the end of the year to next year. If I didn't find no one by then, only because of work and travel.
Trust me, we probably have about.
Kevin, I hope you find somebody by then. Come on now.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know, que sera. I'll let you know if it'll happen. It'll happen. I'll keep an open mind and open heart. But I appreciate you guys giving us a platform. And
You're the only one to answer the question.
Just in the future, because right now work and travel, so I'm busy.
Okay.
You're the only one to answer.
Comment down below who you think we should bring back on.
And the rest of them ain't get to answer the question.
The show. I want to see your comments.
Yes.
And then I'll see who I can bring back.
Let me see if somebody answered
this.
this.
Joining us on this podcast.
Yes. Thank you all so much.
Appreciate y'all rocking with me. It said it wasn't just her eye roll. It was her entire demeanor. She was not pleasant and shows no accountability. Bring Ashley back on the It's a Match show. Ashley does look so much better here. She's glowing. I think this is Ashley. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I can't lie. Ashley looks way better here. All right, so everybody's saying it. I said it earlier. I don't want y'all just eating at me like, oh, Pindell. Everybody's saying it, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So there that is right there. It's in the comments, bruh. It's in the comments. I know y'all like to be like, you know, it's in the comments. And it's the top comments. So a lot of people liking it. People liking it. I like how Sean was held to accountability for popping on Ashley last minute. It seems like a cool guy, though. Yeah, we all like that. BM gonna hold him accountable. All right, there it is. We out of here,
This
man.
was great.
Yeah.
See you on the
it was
next
a
one.
pleasure having you all back.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking
We
time
got
to
the
speak
we got
with
the
us.
we got the mini reunions. That's what's up. Smash that like button, subscribe your that's already turn notifications on. I know y'all ain't listening, but it's cool. I know the bulk of y'all not listening, smash the like button. Hey, but it's cool. I'm out of here. Catch y'all later.